Hello, High Point. It's time to say, let's make this morning a great day. My name is Naya, and I am your host for today's morning meeting. If you haven't already done so, take a seat, breathe deep as we begin our morning meditation and mindfulness exercise.
Wild horses, jumping around from past to present to future, refusing to sit still. And like a pack of wild horses, trying to force the mind to be still just doesn't work. The horses are wild in nature after all. But with practice and time, we can train the mind to be aware of when it's galloping in all directions. And we can guide it back to the present moment with a kind and friendly hand. So let's see if we can practice taming the mind by taking a few mindful, deep breaths. Whoever you are now, get comfortable. Eyes can be open or closed, and perhaps relaxing the shoulders. And now, taking a deep breath, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Noticing what thought or sensation the mind is chasing after. And again, just gently taking another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One last time, breathing in and breathing out. Similar to the wild horses, over time, the mind can become more tame, more calm, and may even start to enjoy more moments of stillness. Remember to just keep practicing.
All right, I hope you guys feel calm and zen after that morning meditation and mindfulness exercise. Now, let's take a look at our calendar. Again, this calendar highlights all the important dates that we have to keep in mind. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I had a really relaxing weekend. It was really nice. Got to spend some time with family. Why don't staff, you guys go ahead and pause this video and ask what everyone did over the weekend? All right, I hope you guys had some good discussion over what you guys did over the weekend. Now let's transition to a fun and creative part of October, our pop culture moment. Starshine, it's pop time. It's time for our pop culture segment of morning meeting. Today we are talking about a very famous musician named Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is one of the biggest singers in the world and has two new shows coming soon. One is a docu series, so it's a documentary in a show format called "The End of an Era," where we get to see the behind the scenes of her big concert tour. The other is a concert movie called "The Eras Tour," the final show. It's her very last show from the tour, and it will be on Disney Plus in December. So, for all you Swifties out there, that'll be a very exciting Christmas gift, or just winter gift for those who celebrate, to see what Taylor's been doing, her show, if you didn't get a chance to see it live. Taylor's concerts have music, dancing, and bright, colorful costumes. She works hard and loves sharing her songs with her fans. So I have a question. How does music make you feel? Does it make you feel happy, calm, excited, anything else? Why don't you guys pause this video and let me know? All right, hope you guys had some good discussion. I have another question. So, Taylor loves being creative with her clothes and her stories and her songs. So, what's your favorite way to be creative or show who you are? maybe through art, dancing, clothes, or something different, why don't you pause this video and talk with staff about it? All right, hope you guys had good discussion about that. Just remember, music helps people feel connected and inspired. So maybe when Taylor's show comes out, you guys can get together and watch it and talk about the parts that you liked the most. All right, since today is October 13th, it is National Columbus Day. Today, we recognize October 13th as both Columbus Day and Indigenous People Day. Columbus Day marks the voyage of Christopher Columbus to the Americas in 1492. However, many choose to observe Indigenous Peoples Day instead, honoring the rich cultures and traditions of Native American communities that predate Columbus's journey. It's a chance to reflect and respect the diverse narratives that shape American history. This dual celebration invites us to ask ourselves, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would your heart take you? Why don't you pause this video and ask, if you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Awesome. If I could travel anywhere in the world, I think it would be Rome. I would love to go and see what Rome has and eat all the delicious food over there. That being said, let's consider, do you enjoy learning about history? Your answer, whether yes or no, can guide your journey of discovery, much like Columbus's voyage or the stories of the indigenous people. So, do you enjoy learning about history? Yes or no? Let me know your thoughts. Pause this video and ask. I know what my answer would be. It would be yes. I love learning about history and the many facets of history. But remember, today is about embracing and learning from the past and paving the way for a more inclusive future, which is kind of what we're talking about this month. So, today we're diving into a fun and imaginative question. Here's the scenario. Would you rather sail across the ocean to explore new places or stay home and learn about the world through books and videos? What do you think? Pause this video and ask. All right, let's take a look at the weather forecast for this week. Starting with Monday, we have a high of 61, which is quite cool. It's a good idea to layer up if you are going outside. So it's going to be a little gloomy like it has been today. But what do you think would be weather appropriate clothes to wear? Why don't you pause that video and ask? All right, and I also have another question for you. Does anyone have any plans or activities that might be affected by the weather this week? Like at Thursday, what's happening on Thursday that might affect any outside plans you have? All right, everyone. Hope you had good discussion about the weather. Now it is our daily schedule review. So look at what's planned for today. Maybe look at what's planned for the week. What outings you guys have scheduled for today? Any changes that you guys may not have been expecting? Why don't you go review that? Pause this video and review all of that information. All right, today's word of the day is inclusion. It's a concept that beautifully reminds us that everyone, no matter who they are or what they need, gets to join in. Think about how inclusion plays a role in your everyday life, whether it's in the classroom, at work, or in community activities. It ensures that everyone feels welcome and valued. It's not just about inviting people, it's about making sure they truly belong. This means understanding and supporting each other's unique needs and perspectives. So let's carry this word with us today and every day as we strive to create a more inclusive environment together. So, what are some ways that you can make others feel welcomed and included? What are some ways you could do that today? Maybe a way of phrasing this question could be, do you think that saying hello to someone every time you see them and asking how their day is that inclusion? Yes or no? What do you think? Pause this video and ask. All right. As you know, our diversity, equity, and inclusion is the theme for this month's lessons and activities. So, for those who can, Feel free to talk about how inclusion is super important in the topics that we're learning today. For those that feel that this conversation might be a little too in depth and within the realm of capability, we can definitely go ahead and skip to the next part of this video. All right, High Point friends, that's a wrap for today's morning meeting. Thank you for sharing your smiles, your thoughts, your cheer. You make this time special every day of the year. Remember this, friends, hear me say you have the power to make today amazing in every single way. Whether it's learning something new or helping a friend or just smiling bright, you can take today and fill it with joy, laughter, and light. Let's stand tall, clap our hands, take a deep breath, and cheer because we did something great here. Bye, guys. Have a good day.